I'm going to do an insight video this morning, and I was just sort of like I've just been thinking about things like beingness, awareness of this, and source living is all about this. It's about awakening to the eternal moment that you are this light, this energy. You have this source being, this source beingness in you, which is a state of being where you're consciously aware of your light, your energy, of vibration and frequency, and that this can be used in any moment, at any time, in the eternal moment. That there is only one vibration, there is only one frequency, and this isn't sort of like limited by time. This isn't limited by space. It's not limited by anything. It's just like a vibration, a frequency that it is like this. Like I said, the oneness vibration, which is the eternal moment. And one of the things of like this new shifting in awareness and the shifting in like moving to this fifth dimensional reality is that in that moment there's energy and light that can be accessed at any time in any moment. I woke up this morning and the first thing that came into my mind was this like a tool. So like with Saint Germain, you have the tools where they talk about the violet flame. So I've seen like a yellow flame or a golden flame within my mind's eye today, and that's all around sort of like union. It's around source energy, source light, but it's also about again dissolving. So it's showing us and it's given us this consciousness and this awareness that in this moment you can dissolve and shift things. But it's also about sort of this state of source living, of being in beingness, which is a term that a lot of people use. But for me, like beingness or being is shifting through different states of awareness, different states of consciousness, where you uh, sort of access the eternal vibration, or the oneness vibration of the eternal moment, and you access this light, this energy, and what you do is you align it, and you allow yourself to be in this moment, be in this consciousness, this spacious awareness, where there's infinite sort of like vibrations or infinite energy that you can use to shift and change. And within this, it's a space, a creative space, a creative space where your soul creator or your source creator comes online, and it allows you to then start to link in and gain this insight and understanding of where you can shift and change your reality now. It's a spatial awareness. Like this state of being is like an infinite spatial awareness, and it's not even spatial. I'm saying spatial, but it's a infinite sort of. When I'm saying spatial, it's like an infinite sort of expansion of consciousness and awareness, where you can sort of like you have the opportunity to shift and change reality, and bring online new vibrations and new frequencies. And again, this is very much connects to me with the union of like the fifth dimensional reality, which is again the energetic reality, where you realize that there's this infinite source of energy that's available to each and every one of us in any moment, in any second, it, and we can just connect to that vibration. We can become that vibration, that frequency. And this is how it works with like creation, and sort of like the universal law of oneness and vibration and frequency, and also universal law of correspondence, which is the inner world. And the inner world once you open up to the inner world and open up the doorway of consciousness to the inner world, then you start to realize there's this infinite light, there's infinite energy, there's infinite vibrations and frequencies that can be accessed, and then we can start to, in this state of awareness and state of being, we realize that through our source living and our source creator, there's many different realities that can be created. There's not just one reality, there's infinite realities. So in that sense, or in that state, we become aware that we have an ability to shift and change reality and create something different. And this is the shift in awareness and the shift in consciousness, and this is part of source living. Source living is being the vibration, being that frequency, and being it in every moment, in every second, and realizing that whatever's happening externally is just a reflection, a mirror of what's happening internally. And when we start to realize that, then we unify the two realities and experiences, and they become one, and it's part of the oneness vibration and the oneness frequency. So when you start to realize from the internal reality all external reality is created, then they become unified and they become in one frequency, and you become the center of that. You become the center of that creation, or and the center of the reality. And this is what source living is about: is coming into that consciousness and understanding that you are the vibration, you are the frequency of your reality, and nothing externally is actually affecting that. What's affecting that is what you're creating internally. So you become the reflection of your reality, but you become the vibration and the creator of your reality. And when we start to realize this and bring this online, then the external reality just becomes this ever flowing vibrations and frequencies, but they can be shifted and changed just by going within. And obviously we go within through many different ways. People do it through meditation, they do it through using visioning, they do it through many different ways. And obviously it starts to bring on or open us up to this new state of consciousness where we're connected and we're unified. It opens up our energy centers again. Your energy centers are a way of doing this through your crown chakra, through your third eye, through your throat chakra, all these kind of energy centers. When they start to align, then you start to come into that source vibration, that source frequency, which is again part of the universal law of perpetual transmutation, which is around that all things are energy and all things are vibrations and all things are frequencies. And we start to realize then through our own center and through our own being and through our own vibration, we create reality. So if you're having a day that's particularly bad, or you're having a day that's particularly out of harmony or out of union, and you feel like things are coming at you from all directions, well, that's because you're not aligned to your inner creator, your inner source energy, your inner source vibration. And this is where you go within, and this is where you go within your own vibration, and you start to unify it and align it. Also, when I'm just talking about this, I've just had this diamond shape again around me, which is again, for me, the diamond is symbolic of union. It's a union of like when I said like heaven and earth in the past. But what I mean by heaven and earth, my interpretation of that is the unifying of the fifth dimension. Is coming open to the fifth dimension frequency and the fifth dimension vibration, that you are this energy being of source energy and source creation, and you can walk in that light, in that energy. And when you walk in that light and that energy, then you manifest and you create and you attract higher vibrations and higher frequencies. But you also open up the doorway of consciousness and awareness that you can start to create and manifest. When you become this open sort of channel where you become sort of more connected into the fifth dimensional reality, then this opens up doorways to infinite beings of light, energy, and frequency of consciousness that is within different realities and different frequencies, within source energy and source creation, which is all realities and all dimensions. So it allows you to open up, it allows you to become a free-flowing channel of vibration and frequency, and it also allows you to open up to source energy and your source creator within. And when you start to do this, then you can start to vibrate in pure consciousness and pure awareness. And then what you can start to do is you can start to create and manifest. And the law of attraction works with this. The law of attraction works with your source creator, your inner source essence, which is connected. Like I said, your essence is connected to all realities, all beings. And this is how people channel information. This is how people open up. This is how people receive insights and wisdom and understanding, because they start to open up as this essence, and it connects to all sort of like realities, all beings. And this is how we can start to sort of like channel, but also integrate, and we can also sort of like integrate, but also balance, and bring these new energies, this new consciousness in. So we start to walk as these vibrations and these frequencies. So then we start to vibrate and be consciously aware beyond the external reality again, which is the 3D reality, and we start to create and manifest and exist in a state of being from the fifth dimension, which is the fifth dimensional reality, which is the doorway to open up to higher awareness, higher consciousness, but also it's where we open up to our source being and our essence. And our essence is part of an infinite energy flow of all realities and all beings, and it vibrates in union with all of that. So when we're open to that, we're open to new ideas, new consciousness, new opportunities, um, and everything about this is about bringing a new vision to the planet. Like I say, individually but collectively as well. So my my purpose of doing these sort of insights are to open up people and align them, but also to start to sort of awaken into their own source energy, their own essence. Because I think a lot of sort of like this sort of like experience in this reality are still very much in the 3D reality, which is the external reality, which we're all still being um, we're being attached to, and we need to dissolve it, because when we dissolve it, then we start to exist from vibration and frequency, and from our source energy and our source creator and our source light. Then what we start to do is we dissolve the 3D reality, and what we start to then is create from our inner reality, which is the source energy and source vibration, and we start to then express a different reality, a different vision, a different sort of a different vibration, a different vision. And once we start to do that within ourselves individually, then we start to express in a different way, and we express and we send this energy to this reality, this dimension, to shift and change it into a new way of being, which is again the fifth dimension, which is creating from energy and light, creating from your source, creating from your essence. And then it will align our energy, our frequency, our energy centers, so we can start to be open to receive this information, this sort of like new wisdom, this new insights, this new awareness, this new consciousness, that we are more than our physical being. We are these infinite beings of source energy and essence. And this is the shift, and this is what we're all trying to do, and this is why we're here. This is part of the purpose.